in Pittsburgh. It's week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Pittsburgh Steelers versus Russell Wilson and the visiting team. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Alley Cox. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49.
To throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Good work by Minshew there to pick up the first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. I've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hope we'll get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
This is Carson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
We're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Caleb Chason in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He'll let this go deep. And got his man complete.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Henry Ruggs, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Steelers 3. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out now joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And 7.
Out of the gun is Minshew. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now a handoff looking right. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
44-yard line.
Third and long. It's Wilson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Steelers 3.
Wilson in the offense, not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12. First down, Cardinals.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. At the Steelers' 16-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Russell Wilson finishing things off with a touchdown run.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Minshew. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They run for it with Carson, and they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Cardinals. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's Carson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Minshew, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Khalil Mack make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half.
21. Steelers 3.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Got a man, Slayton. And he's into the clear. 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And sometimes... those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
28.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. A pass underneath for Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2-9. Nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it down to the 32.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Steeler.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not too many offense. Want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Check back 21, check back 21. Group right.
2nd and 5 now. Minshew. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 28-10. Here's Smith to return it. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Catch made by Slayton. And all the way down to the 26. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 46 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Now a throw to the end end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Reception here by Ruggs. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
4th down. Here's Wilson sliding out of the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, an all-out battle on 4th and goal. Offense versus defense, and the offense won it.
Through the minds of the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Were they playing the run too much? Were they not focused that the whole playbook was open in that situation? Give the offensive guys a lot of credit. I just wonder what the defensive guys were thinking.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Complete to Deebo Samuel. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Minshew, 1st and 10. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
56 to Mark, 56. Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Minshew, he'll find Moreau here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
Delay of game, offense.
Oh, man.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
56, 56. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Looking to throw it. Minshew forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
From the 44, Wilson flush to his right. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Another try after the first down sack. Minshew, a short. Throw, this is caught by Cox.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. I think that's Mack who's still down. Yeah, it is. Mack apparently shaken up there. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he's going to keep it here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Oftentimes we praise on offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
45-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game. They've done a great job of doing that.
Complete to Deebo Samuel.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Tonight, a big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to